welcome to the Fearless Knitter podcast. My name is Courtney, and you can also find me as Stitches Please on Ravelry and Plurk. Today is February 10th, 2013, and this is episode 14. It should be pretty short and sweet because I've been kind of monogamous this week. Um, Quick weekend review. I worked all week, and then Thursday I met up with my friend Leslie, who's also known as Pixie Nuts, from the Knitting Game and Other Stuff podcast. We met up on Thursday at Barnes & Noble, and we hung out and knitted together at the Starbucks area, which was fun. I had a white hot chocolate and a cream puff, and holy, I probably gained like 20 pounds. That cream puff was like this big. It wasn't one of these. It was really, really good. I'm a sweet tooth, so I loved it. Saturday was really busy. I went to the post office and I mailed off the 2 prizes that I announced last week. If you haven't watched last week's episode and you entered in the prize drawing for the shawl knit along, watch last week. I'm still waiting on one more person to claim their prize. But after the post office, we went to this little, it's called Courthouse Cafe, and we had breakfast there. And usually I love that place, but I think they get their strawberries locally. They didn't have apple juice, which I wanted, and they didn't have the strawberry waffles that I wanted, so I had to both substitute my stuff. But it was good. After that, we went to the mall. I had to get my engagement ring inspected. I have to get it inspected every 6 months. While we were there, we also looked at wedding bands for my fiance, and we found one we liked. We just have to wait a little bit to buy it. And then I was trying to find my engagement ring. I don't know if you can see, probably not. It has engravings here that make it look vintage. And I was trying to find a matching ring. That lady did not want to help me. She was not helpful at all. She's like, we can always order it for you. And you have some there. Let me look at some. I mean, she showed me one. It was more expensive than my engagement ring, and I always thought wedding bands are not that expensive, so I don't want to pay more than my engagement ring was. And yeah, she was not helping at all. And sorry about my hair, I just took a shower. After the wedding rings, we went in the same mall area. There is Men's Warehouse, so we went there and got some ideas on how much the tuxedo rentals are. I got to see the vest and the wedding color I picked, and we got a good idea. That lady was very helpful. And we did that, and then after all this, we went across the street to the movies, met up with one of my friends and coworkers and her husband, and we saw Warm Bodies at the movies. And that movie is awesome. It's based off Romeo and Juliet with a zombie and a human. My fiance called it. He's like, hey, his name is R and her name is Julie. And then actually last night I realized there was a balcony scene too. So yes, definitely Romeo and Juliet. Very funny, very cute, it's a romantic comedy, but with a spin. You never get to see a movie that's out of the zombies' point of view, and it was really good. I liked it. And then after that, we went home for a little bit, and then went to Famous Dave's to meet the catering representative person. She's very sweet and nice. I've been emailing with her since Christmas time, Thanksgiving time last year, and we got free food. We were planning on eating we thought we were gonna get a tiny bit of chicken, eat 2 bites, and then we're gonna eat dinner there. No, she brought us the full size. She brought 2 pieces of chicken, one without barbecue, one with barbecue, and the chopped pork, 8 ounces, in full meal, with 2 sides each. Like, so 2 potato salads, 2 coleslaws. We were full after that. But it was really good because I thought that in the invitations I would have to ask people, do you want the chicken or do you want the pork? No, the way it works is you get a 5-ounce sandwich. Like, you don't have to make it a sandwich, but you get the buns with it. You get the potato salad, the coleslaw, corn muffin, and Ugh, Boogie's playing in the bathtub. I have big rubber tub that I use for blocking in the bathtub, and he's playing in it, so if there's background noise, I'm sorry. Where was I going? Oh, and a piece of chicken. And then we're doing that the chicken has no barbecue sauce because they're bringing all their barbecue sauces. That way people can make it spicy, mild, sweet, whatever they want with it. I know I got a lot of comments that they actually liked Boogie being back last week. I'm glad you enjoyed it. He was hilarious last week, I suppose. It was funny rewatching it. Boogie. 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 Come here. Okay, he's coming. And we got our quote and did all that. So, come here. Oh. Say hello to all the people. They love you. They love you. And after that we went grocery shopping, and today I'm doing absolutely nothing. I'm wearing my Arizona sweater. That usually means I'm not going anywhere. Oh, no, that's not true. I wear it outside too. But I'm also wearing my Arizona sweatpants, so I'm definitely not going anywhere. And okay, so today we're doing nothing. Thursday was Sedona's birthday. She turned 2. So congratulations, Sedona. Can't believe she's 2 years old. Shoutouts and thank yous. I was very blessed this week. I have awesome friends. I received a surprise package in the mail from my friend Pam, who's purple. Nobody wants to see your butt. Okay, go climb. I'm in my computer chair because the other chair's too uncomfortable, and this is what happens. He's just gonna. That's his butt, sorry. He's just gonna relax. I received a surprise package from my friend Pam. Talking is not my strong suit. And she made me a bag. Oh, isn't it just adorable? It has kitty cats. Crazy cats. It has a handle, and it has a strap, and it has a bead for beads. And I love it. It has, my whip is in here, but it has this just yellow lining, and then she has a tag in there. It says made by Pam. I love it. Thank you so much, Pam. I already told her in person many times. I absolutely love this bag. It's been going with me everywhere this week. Everywhere. And in the bag was a sweet note telling me, you know, she knows I can't buy anything myself right now because of the wedding. So, sorry. She made me this bag. And she went to Cyberspace and met Emily from What Shit's Watching podcast. I'm jealous of that, but I'm glad she didn't ask if I wanted to go with her because I would have had to say no, I can't buy anything. But she got me a tape measure from Cyberspace, and she got me a ruler, but it's like out of cardboard. It's like a bookmark that has their information, hours and stuff on it. I had to hide that from the cats, so I forgot to grab that. But I got a little measuring tape, so I really appreciate it, Pam. Thank you so much. The second thing I got was Lindy, who's Lucky Lindy, and the dyer behind First Draft. I ordered from her before, and I won fiber from her before, and she actually used to live right around here. She used to live in King George. Now she lives in a different state. She gifted me the Earnshaw by Melissa. I'm going to butcher that last name. Chashwari? I don't know how you say that, but I got a picture. That's the vest. It's made out of chunky weight. It has a big cowl, and then it has a big cable down the front. I love it, and I'm going to knit this eventually. Hopefully soon. It's pretty quick knit. I just need to get the yarn for it because it's a bulky weight, and I don't really have any bulky weight. But thank you so much, Lindy. I really appreciated it. Alright, finished objects. Nada. Whips. It's in my awesome bag. I'm knitting the Attica by Stephen West, and I showed you this before. It's a wrap I'm making for my honeymoon. I got really far. At the rate I'm going, it'd be done soon. Like 2 more weeks, I'm hoping. But I'm knitting it out of Malabrigo, the baby silk packer, and the pearl is this color, and pearl 10 is this darker color. Here they are. One is significantly smaller than the other. Hopefully I won't run out. If I do, the border is going to look different. And did I get far or what? You see that the stitch marker? I did all this in a week. I'm not kidding. I moved the stitch marker, I swear. But that's all I've been knitting on. I have no spinning. That's it. I ran into a problem. It tells you to break the yarn after each stripe. At this stripe, I was like, heck no, I am not doing that. This is garter lace. How the heck do you weave in the ends? I mean, I managed. I weave all these ends in. They're just not clipped yet. I don't clip them until I block. This one isn't woven in. And I think this one is. And this one. So 2 ends are not woven in. But the rest are all woven in. Now I'm carrying the yarn. It's working. It makes the edge not look pretty. But there's a border that goes all the way around the edge. You won't be able to see it because the way I'm going to pick up the stitches, it's be hidden. Yeah, you won't be able to tell. So there you go. I'd rather do that than weave in all these ends. They were a pain to weave in. And I don't know how. I mean, it's silk and alpaca, so it's going to glue to itself anyways. But still, that's a lot of ends to weave in. I got so far. I love it. I love it. I love it. I have, let's see. I think I calculated yesterday. I have like 58 more rows, and I start decreasing. I am pretty sure that's what I looked yesterday. So 2 more weeks, maybe 3. But that's, I might actually have to make another flower today. So we'll see. I love it though. I love it, I love it, I love it. And I'm knitting that on my Knit Picks interchangeables. I have stoppers on it because this is sliding so easy around because it's lace and it's open. So this is just, now it looks like a mess because my yarn just got tangled. Oh. But it slides like really easy. Can't tell right now. But that's why I put stoppers on it. But I'm knitting it on my Knit Picks interchangeables on size 4 3.5 millimeter needles. And I love knitting this. And the pattern was gifted to me by Annette K18. Thank you. And I have no spinning. This is my enabling, I guess. It's more like a thank you because you can't buy it. I don't know if she's planning on selling her bags. I mean, she definitely could. This is a really good made bag. Really good. It's interfaced, but it's still, you know, I like she used white, I just spoke German, white thread for, I think that makes it look really cool. And I mean, the way she stitched everything is so good. Should sell you bags, Pam. Fitness. I don't really have anything in fitness. I got injured. I'm an idiot. And I did my exercises barefoot. I asked the 2 people that enabled at work, they're doing it barefoot too, so maybe it's just me. I pretty much got injured on day 4 of stage 1 and ignored it as a sore muscle. Day 5, I ignored it. Day 6, I ignored it. Day 7, I ignored it. 8, 9, 10, I ignored it. Day 10, I couldn't ignore it anymore. I finished stage 1, but after day 10, I was limping severely. Couldn't put any weight on my ankle. I have tendinitis in my Achilles muscle. It was funny. My fiance goes, "Do you know why it's called Achilles?" And I said, "Because it's killing me." It came out of nowhere. But my ankle is still hurting, and I finished stage 10 a while ago. I would be more than halfway done with stage 2, and I haven't done day 1 of stage 2. So what I figured is I'm not going to exercise until my ankle completely is healed and possibly start back up at stage 1, day 1. Because my whole goal was to be like Heather and not take a single break, Heather being from the Fiberista Files, Butcher's Babe, and not take a break and just power through 30 days of working out. I took like a long hiatus and I still can't walk. And I, elevate my legs, put ice on it, all that good stuff. And my mom gives me this cream that's like icy hot. I put that on there, and my ankle isn't swollen as much anymore, but yeah. So nothing in fitness. Movies. I watched Dark Shadows with Johnny Depp, where it's a Tim Burton movie. He's a vampire from the 1800s, and he gets buried alive, and he gets unburied in the 70s. It's not as funny as I thought it was, but it's a Tim Burton movie, so it's odd, it's dark, it's a Tim Burton movie. If you love Tim Burton movies, you'll love this movie. If you don't care for Tim Burton, you're not gonna like the movie. That's how Tim Burton movies are. I love Tim Burton. I love the movie. It was awesome. Then I saw Warm Bodies. I talked about that. And then we just got Hotel Transylvania. I haven't watched it yet. It's an animated movie, and I can't wait to watch it. That's it. That's all I have. I'm fighting this blip still. I'm getting somewhere. They are denying now, saying my quality is low, so I'm recording this in Super HD, and I should wrap this up. That way the file isn't too big, because when you submit a movie, they give you much less space, megabytes, than when you already have an account. So I should wrap this up. Oh, I have something else to talk about real quick. I'm going to Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival. I'm trying to see if I can get buttons. I found where to order them from. I just need to see if I have the money for it. I was going to stay the night like I did last year with my friend Pam. We were going to do it with Pam, Leslie, and 2 of Pam's friends. I am giving up my spot in the hotel for another friend that really wanted to go, but there was no more space. And I'm going to drive up Saturday really early. I'm going to leave my house at like 6 to be there at 8, an hour before it opens. And I'll leave at like 5 or 6. I'm not going to stay for the spin-in like I did last year, just because I don't want to drive home in the middle of the night or 9 p.m. But I am going, so if you want to meet up, I will be at the Podcasting meetup. Podcasters probably, they haven't messaged me or anything because they probably don't know about me, but I want to meet podcasters. I met Knittables and the Knit Girls last year, and I know there's some other ones going to be there this year that I really want to meet. But if you want to meet me, stop by and say hi. And I started a post on Ravelry. Alright, now that's it for this week. I hope to see you again next week. Bye.